All right, let's dive in. We're going to talk about something that, honestly, we all deal with: social intelligence. Or, how to not completely suck with people.
So, to really get why this stuff matters so much, let me paint you a picture. We're in Chicago, a couple of years back. Just a normal day, right? And two cars have a little fender bender. Super annoying, yeah, but it happens to people every single day. No biggie. Or so you'd think.
Except this time, things go completely off the rails. One guy gets out, pulls a gun, and shoots the other driver in the leg. I mean, seriously? Over a tiny little car crash? So, you gotta ask, what is the deal here? How in the world does a small crash turn into a shooting? It just sounds insane, doesn't it? Well, believe it or not, there's a real reason for it, and that's exactly what we're gonna get into. And the answer, the core of this whole thing, is something called social intelligence. It's kind of the fancy official name for what we'd call street smarts. It's really just the ability to know yourself and to know other people. That's it. Yeah, that whole situation in Chicago, that's a textbook, real-world example of what happens when social intelligence just fails, when it's not there. A lack of these skills can take a pretty bad day and turn it into an absolute nightmare, a total disaster. See, social intelligence isn't just one thing. It's really made up of 5 key skills, and you can bet the guy with a gun was running on empty for all of them: sympathy, self-awareness, empathy, something called theory of mind, and the one that's like the final boss, metacognition. Let's break them down. Okay, so first things first, where do we even start with all this? Well, it all starts with you. Seriously, before you can even think about reading other people, you have to get your own vibe right. You gotta understand what's going on inside your own head. So the first 2 pieces of the puzzle are sympathy and self-awareness. Sympathy is that thing where you feel with people. Your friend is super stressed out, and all of a sudden you're feeling stressed too. It's contagious. Then you've got self-awareness. That's all about knowing your own feelings. It's being able to stop and go, wait a minute, am I actually this mad, or am I just hangry? Totally different things, right?
And what's really wild is this stuff is baked into us from day one. Like, sympathy is that thing a parent just feels with their baby. A baby will literally get stressed out if its mom is sad. And self-awareness, that starts popping up when a little kid can actually tell you they're hungry. You ever wonder why toddlers have tantrums? A lot of the time, it's because they're just completely overwhelmed by emotions they don't even have words for yet. Okay, so once you start getting a handle on what's going on with you, you can level up. The next stage is all about reading the room. It's about looking outward and really trying to understand other people. And this is where empathy and theory of mind come in. Now, these two sound alike, but there's a key difference. Empathy is seeing what someone feels. It's looking at your friend and going, okay, you're definitely upset. Simple. But theory of mind, that's the deep dive. That's understanding why they're upset. It's about getting their whole perspective, their thought process. It's like seeing the what versus understanding the entire how and why. And let me tell you, theory of mind is an absolute game changer. Seriously, when you can actually get where someone is coming from, like really get it, you become so much better at, well, everything with people. Navigating tricky situations, fixing arguments, the whole shebang. All right, this brings us to the last one, the big one, the boss level skill, your brain's secret weapon. It's called metacognition. And all it really means is thinking about your thinking. Think about it. Your brain is a story machine. It's constantly making up stories to explain what's happening. Metacognition is your power to hit pause on that machine. It lets you step back and actually look at the story your brain is telling you and ask, hey, is this story I'm telling myself 100% true? It's about spotting your own biases, seeing where you get stuck. It's getting comfortable with the idea that maybe, just maybe, you might be wrong. And that is exactly what stops a fender bender from feeling like a personal attack. All right, that was a lot, I know. So let's wrap this all up. Let's create a little social intelligence playbook. You can think of this as your cheat sheet for all of this stuff. So let's run it down. Sympathy, that's feeling with others. That's how you build a real connection. Self-awareness, knowing your own emotions, that puts you in the driver's seat. Empathy, understanding their feelings so you can see their side. Theory of mind, getting how they think. This helps you navigate pretty much any social situation. And metacognition, thinking about your own thinking. That's the skill that keeps you humble and keeps you real. So I want to leave you with a question, a little challenge. Look at this list of 5 skills. Which one of these could you work on? Where could you level up your own social intelligence, like starting this week? Just something to think about.